Good morning mga katribu and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Business Sense. I am Komfie Manalo. As people explore the metaverse, there will be opportunities for native advertising such as billboards on a virtual street or product placement. There are also sponsorship opportunities for events within the metaverse. Big brands like Coca-Cola and Samsung have virtual billboards in video games such as Football Manager. In the metaverse, the concept of physical retail locations is replaced by digital places where users can explore and engage with brands. These virtual reality spaces are designed to offer immersive and interactive experiences, resembling virtual showrooms or storefronts. To explore more on how the future of marketing will evolve in the metaverse world, we have Mr. C. Bryan Lato, the President of Philippine Marketing Association. Good morning, Mr. Lato.
Good morning, good morning.
And thank you for gracing us today.
No, thank you for inviting us, no?
So we're talking about metaverse, and really the is the latest buzzword in business now in marketing, because it will give us a different experience in exploring, buying, or looking for things. So how is the metaverse crucial in the evolution of of marketing in the future, and what is marketing evolution process?
Alright, so actually the concept of metaverse evolved, it means first, no, it's a 3D reality recreated world. Apart from the physical world, no? There are different types of metaverse. We have ano tawag dito? We have the AR, augmented reality or extended reality, where yung ating physical world is lumalabas yung mga pop-up ads as you see, no, pero may connection siya sa real world. It's similar to the game Pokemon Go. 'Di ba? Kumbaga physical world ka and all. And then we have yung talagang VR, virtual reality. It's a 3D setup, it's a remake, it may be cartoonish, but it can be a 3D remake or a digital twin of our physical world. Ngayon, it evolved, or bakit ba? Kasi according to the survey, millennials and Gen Z now comprises 70% of the total population. So, yung mga yan, internet natives. We're all internet natives. I'm a millennial myself. And so, they're demanding for more customer experience. And the digital native, gamers, gaming, so parang, dapat sa mga brands medyo maka-react. So, the world na kinagisnan of the Gen Zs and millennials, which is the 70% of the future market, demands this type of experience. That's why brands, like you've mentioned earlier, Coca-Cola and Samsung, have even released their own metaverse platform because of these consumer demands.
Sabi mo, no, the demand for metaverse is pushed by the customer experience, na yun na yung direction ng mga millennials, sila yung pinaka-biggest market natin.
Correct.
Sabi mo, 70% of the 70% of the population are millennials
and Gen Zs.
And Gen Z. So how will that yung correlation ng population mo na internet native, and then you have this new technology called the metaverse that will give us a different experience, customer experience.
Correct.
So how will the metaverse change the landscape of marketing?
Alright, it's a very big change, no? I had an interview before that parang I was asked, is it necessary for brands to really migrate into this system? In the end of the day, we only base our studies, or we only base our decision with the studies that we have created or we have seen. And according to the survey, this is what the next target market really wants. So that's why brands should really integrate this platform. It's actually game changer. Kasi before, you would have to have physical stores in different areas. Now you just build one metaverse store, you'll be able to reach nationwide. I mean, the pandemic really hit us. It was a double-edged sword, but it also fast-tracked our digitalization. So kaya it also fast-track our digitalization. So that's why yung metaverse is really very important for brands to really consider. And that's why in our conference we've discussed everything about marketing in the metaverse, the economy in the metaverse, and how would brands apply or how would brands be able to join the bandwagon because this is what the client wants or this is what the market would be
Hindi ba,
wanting.
hindi pa expensive, let's say, before diba you have to have a physical store. And now it's replaced by digital space, diba? Digital store, using the metaverse. Hindi ba mahal to develop your instead of building a physical store but you will build a metaverse store? Isn't that more expensive? Like you have to have the infrastructure for it, or are there third party sources where you can develop a store in a metaverse?
Actually, it's not expensive. And yes, there are a lot of third-party suppliers who could help you build a store in the metaverse. In reality, we do not recommend all brands naman to abandon their physical store. Ano? So we always we always tell the marketers to do an omni-channel. What's an omni-channel? It is present in all types of avenue, may it be physical, e-commerce, metaverse, etc. and all, no? So it just have to have one message, it has to be consistent, and it should be functioning. Kasi there are different target market segments. Yes, 30% of the boomers and kumbaga the late generation are konti na lang, but they have the buying power and the buying capacity. Plus, as Filipinos, no, diba? We always want to touch things. We always want to hold on to things. So that's why we do not really recommend just abandoning the retail, but it's more of expanding their store in the metaverse. If you say it's more expensive, actually, I believe it's cheaper because real estate has been increasing, the rent has been increasing since post-pandemic. So, kaya parang I believe it's actually more efficient if you would have your store in the metaverse because just one caters to all. Unlike to building several branches, no? So, syempre, the logistics of things, that's behind it. But if you'd ask me, it would be much cheaper to build it.
So, sabi mo, you encourage omni-media, omni-channel,
Omni-channel, yes.
experience. You have to have a complete mix of all these
Correct.
marketing platforms. No? Pwedeng e-commerce, pwedeng physical store, pwedeng metaverse. So, in that scenario, how will the marketing be in an era of metaverse? What will marketing look like? Or what marketing strategies you develop in the era of metaverse? And what will the future of metaverse look like?
All right. So right now, based on our study, it was also presented in the conference. There is a study that metaverse migration would be first cell phones, laptops. Diba? Because the technology of the VR is still super expensive.
Yes.
With the launch of Apple Vision Pro, we know pag nag-launch ang Apple ng product, it's quality and it's going to be the gold standard no across all. Until that device or the hardware for the VR lowers down, or there would be smart glasses na you don't have to really wear a bulky glass. The one that you're wearing right now, yan I can already access the metaverse through extended reality, no? So this is what we
Google Glasses.
Correct na it will not hamper your physical vision of the world. So actually experts are telling us that the first phase dun sa study namin right now, Filipinos will be able to migrate in the metaverse through cellular phones. 80% yan. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali. But in the coming years, depending on how the technology would mature, we would see how the people would be able to migrate in the metaverse, either through the Vision Pro or through a smart glass that you are wearing right now. So as parang iPhone lang yan, from coming from QWERTY to actually coming from telegrama to telephone to cell phone to touchscreens phones. Alam mo naman that our technology continuously evolves.
Okay. So you mentioned kanina now, actually you mentioned it several times, that metaverse is all about creating experience for the customers.
Correct.
So how can now brands create that metaverse experience to attract their target market? And how Yeah, how can brands create this metaverse experience?
So we highly encourage all brands. We highly encourage all brands to actually implement a market research, a market study first to understand what type of customer experience would their specific customer would like. That's the first thing before they even build what type of metaverse will they include in the omni-channel. When I say omni-channel, lahat.
Lahat, yeah.
Hindi pwedeng ito lang. Tapos,
Complete mix.
it has to be all. You have to be present in all. So, it depends on how their specific target market, doon magbe-base yung brands kung anong klaseng experience yung ilalagay nila sa metaverse. Should it be like gamified? Should it be like a digital twin na parang hindi ka umalis sa real world? It really depends. I cannot really say because in the end of the day, it has to be through research. We always tell everyone, please do your market research. Don't just rely on your experience also. You have to understand where your customer or what your customer wants.
So, the metaverse is all about experience. It's all about giving your market or your customers new experience in buying your goods or services. So what are the opportunities that the metaverse can offer that the other channels cannot? But before we answer that, we will pause for a short break.
This break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, hashtag Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Conti's Bake Shop and Restaurant, delightfully yours. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you. A wellness show dedicated to empowering viewers with the knowledge and inspiration needed to lead a healthy lifestyle. Be Well Now, hosted by Miss Cory Crino, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
Arayan at talakayang showbiz, times 2, doble-doble! Kasama ang dalawa sa walang kupas na talakera ng showbiz, Alwin Ignacio at Alex Brosas. DTT Show, tuwing Sabado at Linggo, alas 4 ng hapon, dito lang sa Diaryo Tirada ng Daily Tribune. Conversations that are masterclasses from the top honchos of various industries. Learn from their strategies and insights so you yourself can unlock your full potential. Perfect every Friday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Creative minds, entertainment icons, style influencers. We shine the spotlight on remarkable individuals who shape our cultural landscape. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
And we're back, and you're still watching Business Sense, and still with us is Sir Bryan Lato, of the President of the Philippine Marketing Association. So kanina sir, nag-uusapan natin yung mga opportunities ng metaverse and yung impact nito sa future of marketing. So now let's be specific, sir. What are the opportunities that metaverse can offer sa marketing or sa business?
Alright, so the metaverse, you can now sell digital assets. Parang ka nagbenta ng code, ng hangin, no? It's really more about the brand equity and all without having the physical item. But that's probably in the future. But you've probably heard about non-fungible tokens, NFTs, mga paintings, mga characters.
Yeah, even cryptos, mga ano yan.
Yes, correct.
They're actually selling data.
Correct. So parang you'll be able to sell digital assets. For example, a brand, a shoe brand, may character ka in the metaverse, dadamitan mo siya without really producing something. But the gateway to it right now is phygital. When we say phygital, it's physical, digital. You buy a metaverse, you buy an NFT, right now for the consumers to understand it, you have to have a physical correspondent. So kung bumili ako ng sapatos, may digital sapatos ako, papadalan mo ako ng physical na sapatos simultaneously. So but that shows your character can use everywhere. Kasi in reality, the ultimate metaverse would be the interconnected world. For example, siguro pwede ko na i-mention, Mobile Legends, konektado dito sa isa pang game. Interconnected na siya, that the character can cross over all over it, 'di ba? The digital world. And kung binili ko tong sapatos na ito, I can wear it anywhere, any platform, interconnected. So, kumbaga, that is where the brands can see an opportunity to offer phygital first, but eventually they'll be able to place their products in the internet, even advertising.
Yeah.
You would notice Mobile Legends, 'di ba? There are brands. No, I will not mention the brand na nandun yung logo nila. Na pagpasok pa lang nung game, 'di ba? That's another example of where brands can enter in the metaverse, advertising. So, product placements as well.
Yeah.
So, the characters would be drinking a specific coffee or a specific ano. So, there are really a lot of potentials of migration when it comes for brands. But in the end of the day, it should be omni-channel.
Actually, interesado ako sa sinabi mo nga na, yung interconnection. Actually, eventually, everything will be interconnected.
Correct.
Everything will be under one through the API. Diba? But is there a move now for say Mobile Legend, and then I am a brand, say I am Coca-Cola or I am Daily Tribune, and we created this avatar called si Tarsi, yung logo, mascot namin.
Yes.
So nasa metaverse siya.
Yes.
Is there a move now na, say, this Tarsi na kinrate namin sa metaverse namin can cross over siya sa Mobile Legend or
Right now,
sa metaverse?
right now, to be honest, I will have to get back to you guys when it comes to if there's a specific move or somebody's collating everybody, no?
But that's the direction.
But that's the direction. That's the ultimate dream, ano? I'm not sure if it's Meta. I'm not sure if it's Google. I'm not sure if it's Apple who's doing something about it. But for brands, you have the opportunity to actually place your character inside the game. But it's not yet interconnected as of the moment. But that is the destination that we
lahat
wanted.
naman
Yes.
Eventually, lahat yan magiging interconnected Even the cars, everything that we use, everything that we use that has digital component will be
Correct.
interconnected.
To be honest, one of our speakers also discussed about smart cities, where the digital twin is interconnected also with the physical world. Pag sinabi mo kasing digital twin, ito yung EDSA, dinuplicate nila sa metaverse yung EDSA. So parang hindi ka nahiwalay sa totoong mundo. There is a connection and there is a familiarity to it. So that's why when they presented in the National Marketing Conference, pinakita nila, this is how you're going to do it. 'Di ba? And they've already done it in the whole Monaco. So the whole Monaco has been recreated in the metaverse, and I believe in the Philippines, they started in a BGC and they're working on Subic. So eventually, they will remake the whole Philippines, and brands would have an opportunity to get inside that metaverse. And there's a certain familiarity. It's easy for people to come inside the platform. Why? I'm familiar to that street. 'Di ba? Ano yung mga opportunities ito for real estate? Hindi pa natatayo yung condominium mo, nandun na sa metaverse. Ano magiging traffic, ano magiging height, ano magiging elevation, ano itsura ng kwarto.
So simulated yung
Simulated na siya based on the real world that is really mapped. That's why the conference, the National Marketing Conference was the Dusit Thani itself, the whole hotel has been recreated. So that the metaverse experience of those attending online can experience it as if they are in Dusit Thani. They will recreate their character like playing GTA 5 and then walking to the lobby, walking to the conference hall. Siyempre, kaibaan lang, wala lang pagkain, ano? You cannot eat the food. But in the end of the day, you get to experience the conference as if you are in the venue through the metaverse.
So you can still access that.
Yes, you can still access it. We would be releasing the details about the metaverse platform, about the National Marketing Conference very soon. Stay tuned at the Philippine Marketing Facebook page.
Maganda yun, Sige, try natin yan pagtapos ito.
Yes.
So, you mentioned kanina na it has to be phygital. No? You have to have a physical store and a digital store. So, how will you describe this, these digital places and virtual commerce in the metaverse?
Alright.
Actually, nabanggit mo naman kanina, you just want specific.
Yes, yes. Actually, it really depends on how you wanted to implement a platform. Ano yung pwedeng gawin ng customer mo in the metaverse? Right now, I saw some of the banks, they created the metaverse branch, and you as a customer can open a bank account through the digital. So, pwede rin you can buy NFTs in that store. So, it really depends on the brands on how they would like to enable or what's their capacity to enable their metaverse store and what their customers can do. So right now talagang maganda, connected siya, phygital muna, you buy an NFT of this stuff, may deliver sa yung snacks, for example, if it's an F&B, 'di ba? So para at least the experience is real. Pero eventually kahit digital assets na lang 'yan, parang pumasok ka sa isang store ng damitan, pero yung damitan na yon para lang talaga sa character mo in the metaverse. Kasi syempre, eventually, the trend would be, what does your character look in the metaverse, di ba? We are talking about personal branding in the real world, di ba? Tayo, nakasuit tayo. But eventually, it would shift into the metaverse. Would you like your character to only be wearing t-shirt?
Gusto rockstar.
Di ba? Gusto mo rockstar, di ba? So, eventually, commerce would shift into the digital world na ngayon, di ba, sa Mobile Legends, yung skins, di ba? Kung tawagin, gusto mo, kailangan yung skin mo maganda. So, that concept would also apply in the metaverse in the future. When everyone is already in the metaverse, meeting at the metaverse, shopping in the metaverse, parang hindi ka pwedeng hindi maayos because it's going to be essential. It's going to be part of your physical branding that you are also wearing a suit similar to what you're wearing in the real world in the metaverse. So it would make sense when if once the customers or even the whole market or the population is already into it. So pwede you can enter work through the metaverse, you're meeting your clients, you're meeting your fellow office mates in the metaverse. So there's really a lot of things, even tourism.
So balikan ko lang yung nabanggit ko kanina na you can sell digital assets, parang NFTs, using the metaverse, and some even some brands even recreated digital twins of their companies.
Correct.
Kaya lang 'di ba, ang problema ngayon ang concern ko dun sa selling digital assets, particularly if kung pag-uusapan natin NFTs, 'di ba? Ngayon medyo hindi na maganda yung rep ng ng NFTs parang naging na siya parang scam. Actually not scam kundi parang yung fad niya natapos na.
So actually kasi yung mga initial NFTs kasi wala siyang physical, yun yung challenge, no? Wala siyang physical component na kasama. So yung value of the item is dictated by the community. 'Di ba? So for example, this character na ganito, para ano lang yan, perception. Yun yung challenge that has to be fixed by the brands when they start selling NFTs. It's not yet perfect at the moment. But once brands come into this, and then they would place a physical, right now sabi ko, the best way to go into the metaverse or NFTs if there is a physical component. Kasi that has the value. Right now, small pa yung value nung NFT probably. So once the policies, once everything is fixed as to how we would navigate into this, and we are also working with this, the Blockchain Council of the Philippines is also working into something like this to really how to do it, how to para hindi siya mag-devalue, how does it work, 'di ba? So right now we're still on the process of making it happen, and the same time the regulations and the government should be ahead this time. That's why we are also pushing for the government. We're also helping the government together with other organizations to really propose bills, ethical standards. Meron pang mga may mga issues pa about, 'di ba, cybercrime, scam, identity theft. Yan kasi yung mga parang challenges na dapat before pa man mag-mature si technology, sana is mauna na si government to set on the rules and regulations.
About regulations, sino ang pwedeng mag-regulate? Kasi yun ang problema rin ng industry and even the government. Who will regulate? SEC ba?
I believe pag product
o DICT ba?
DTI. Number
DTI
one,
ba,
DICT, di ba? It will be intergovernment. It depends on the task force that would, be involved. Kasi there's money involved, You're correct.
Yeah, cryptocurrencies, of course, there's
DSP.
DSP. Kung mga NFTs, DICT ba yan o DTX? Produkto yan
Correct.
Kaya digital
Kaya digital products, di ba?
So, DICT ba yan? Para ma-sure.
Or DTI would come up with its own bureau about digital products,
Yeah,
diba?
eh,
That
wala
could ba?
pa.
Correct,
And even
correct.
SEC, matagal na. Even when the Philippine Blockchain Association was still being created, so, in-invite na dyan namin yung ang SEC. They don't know how to they don't know where to enter kasi parang hindi amin.
Correct,
Diba?
correct. So that's why we have to start the conversation. And we've been starting this conversation and there are proposals being done by several organizations pushing for this. Because in the end of the day, we also, as private citizens, we also have to help the government as to, kasi mas alam natin yan eh. And the good thing, the government recognizes the private the private entities to contribute. 'Di ba? So when it comes to that, it's going to be a work in progress. Everybody has to work together as to determine how. The Philippine Marketing Association on our end, we are also coming up with some proposals. It's part of the marketing law that we are proposing that we would be sending, no? And through the years, it's really part of the what we're advocating.
So, actually, medyo natutuwa din ako na yung Philippine Marketing Association is is pushing digital marketing through the metaverse.
Yes.
And then there's also a specific group for blockchain,
Yes.
crypto. So, are you working together with them?
Yes, actually most of our speakers are member of the Blockchain Council of the Philippines, and kami naman, we're more of the phygital experience kasi we're more of the traditional eh.
Yeah, oo.
We are the traditional, we are the social media. Sila yung mga Web3 kung tawagin,
Web3.
'di ba? Na blockchain, metaverse. So we really have to work together. Gone are the days that you will work in silo. This time we formed an alliance together with DMAP, Digital Marketing Association of the Philippines, CICP, EMSA, 4C, SPANA, kasi we have to come together and do something about these things. And, we are all industry leaders. That's why forming or proposing things to the government for the betterment of our country. Because it's our objective naman to produce world-class marketers or be world-class citizens, di ba? Yan naman ang natin, objective natin.
So, recently, only a few days ago, the Philippine Marketing Association, or PMA, held your 52nd National Marketing Conference, and you held the first ever Metaverse Hybrid Conference. So tell us what happened there. But before we do that, we will pause for a short break.
This break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, hashtag Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Conti's Bake Shop and Restaurant, delightfully yours. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you.
A wellness show dedicated to empowering viewers with the knowledge and inspiration needed to lead a healthy lifestyle. Be Well Now, hosted by Miss Cory Crino, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Arayan at talakayang showbiz, ×2, doble-doble! Kasama ang dalawa sa walang kupas na talakera ng showbiz, Alwin Ignacio at Alex Brosas. DTT Show, tuwing Sabado at Linggo, alas 4 ng hapon, dito lang sa Diaryo Tirada ng Daily Tribune. Conversations that are masterclasses from the top honchos of various industries. Learn from their strategies and insights so you yourself can unlock your full potential. Perfect! Every Friday at 2 p.m., only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Creative minds, entertainment icons, style influencers. We shine the spotlight on remarkable individuals who shape our cultural landscape. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m., only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
And of course, still with us is Mr. Bryan Lato of the Philippine Marketing Association. So, sir, on Wednesday, you will have the 52nd National Marketing Conference, and you will also hold the first ever Metaverse Hybrid Conference. So, what will happen on Wednesday? What do we expect during that conference?
All right, we're very excited of this conference because it's the first time pre-pandemic that it's going to be a metaverse hybrid. So what sets this apart, no, from different conferences is you have an avatar that you can recreate depending on the image that you would like, and it would physically walk inside the recreated Dusi Tani Hotel. So it's courtesy of D World, our partner, who has recreated Monaco, the one I told you with us all the economies of the metaverse. So that's one very exciting part, and of course the the marketing rock stars that would be present. We have Microsoft, Josh Aquino, we have Donald Lim, who will be talking about continuing education. We have Gigil, we have Brian Yap. We're presenting a study about AI and a metaverse based on the nationwide research we conducted with Synergy YouGov. So there are a lot of things to expect, and our priority actually is equipping all our attendees how to navigate in this space and how do they plan their future marketing. Kumbaga, it's going to be very practical.
So, parang kung tignan, parang very techy, no, na we're teaching our present and future marketers to navigate in this digital world called the metaverse, the Web3. But are the Philippine market and consumers ready for this metaverse experience?
Actually, based on our survey, that's why we're starting the conference with a study. Yeah, di ba? I always told you that there should be market research. So based on that market research that they will find out on the 8th, they would understand what is the perception, what opportunities do marketers have in this space, and how will they be able to navigate it. So, medyo i-cliffhanger kita dyan para magpunta sila sa National Marketing Conference.
So, totoo pa rin kasi, di ba, during the pandemic, it allowed us to, yung great reset It allowed us to do whatever business model, whatever business plan that we can think of.
Correct.
Na walang mali.
Correct.
You can recreate your own.
We pivot, we piloted so many things. Diba?
With this metaverse and the use of AI, is it still the same? That can you still recreate everything without following a business model?
Yes, actually. There are so many new business models that would appear into this type of platform, no? Because the world, this concept has been around for quite some time, but then again, it took a while to na mag-take into shape, no? Kung hindi pa tayo nakulong sa bahay natin, we won't realize na, hey, a physical meeting with a 2 hours travel time can just be a Zoom meeting, diba? That we can reach potential global markets with the use of the internet. It has been with us. So the only time that we understood it is when the whole world stopped. So kumbaga, it's just one of the positive things. But back to your question, yes, this space is pretty much super flexible. While in the end of the day, if the government would be imposing really measures or laws about it, then maybe that's the time that we would be limited. That's why we're calling also all associations to join us, no, in this advocacy to really shape how the future of marketing will be. It would not be one association, it would not be one person, it would be us collectively.
Yeah, it will be very very exciting, lalo sa brand placement.
Yes.
Diba? You can have your brand sa mga games na yan, diba?
Correct. Even even newspapers, you know, you'd be able to probably something that you could explore is AR augmented reality.
Yeah.
There could be QR codes when we have an app. Then the phone navigates your newspaper, then something pops up that's extended reality, diba? Those are things, no? So new models, it's fun to pilot on this new type of world, no?
Actually, I'm thinking of metaverse, no? Application of metaverse sa newsroom. Say there's conflict now in Israel, in Gaza. Diba?
You can just do AR, extended reality. Your reporter, your physical reporter is projected there. Di ba? Parang on a positive note, you'd be able to do the impossible things. Di ba? Inside the metaverse.
Naisip kong application ng metaverse sa newsroom eh. Diba?
Correct. That could also be one. Also,
Imagine mo, yung ikaw, consumer ka ng balita sa TV. So, para ka nandun sa loob, di ba?
correct.
You're in
You'd be
a-
able to give a tour
Yeah.
with the use of devices
Yes.
of what's really happening on
Happening there,
ground.
on ground.
Na before, it's limited. Di ba? Parang ito lang yung na-shoot, ito
Mm.
lang yung ganyan. Ngayon, the newsroom can deploy a drone, do 360 cam,
Yeah.
and your consumers would be able to see it real time on what's happening on ground.
So anyway, thank you very much. This has been a very interesting conversation. So, any parting words, sir?
Of course, once again, we would like to invite to those who haven't purchased their ticket at the National Marketing Conference. 2 days to go, today and tomorrow. We'll see you all at the National Marketing Conference. And if you'd like to be part of the Philippine Marketing Association, visit our website and our Facebook page so that you'll be always updated with all the marketing trends and practices that would best help your businesses.
So, thank you very much, Sir Bryan. And thank you very much din sa ating mga viewers, sa ating mga katribu. See you on Wednesday.
See you.
Yes,
See you on Wednesday.
Sa 52nd Conference, National Conference of Philippine Marketing Association. And it's very exciting. The world is really very exciting because of these technological innovations, like metaverse, AI. And if you combine all these things, if you integrate all these technologies, the way we live, our lives will gradually change profoundly. So again, mga katribu, thank you very much. This has been Business Sense, and I am Komfie Manalo.